welcome to tonight's recap of Survivor.
Last week, Danielle was sent home. That was Russell. That was all Russell.
Russell's on damage control with Parvati,
Parvati's on damage control with Russell as well. I mean,
kind of.
They know that they both need each other to make this whole thing work, even though they're going to stab each other in the back at the end.
It's just who does it first.
Exactly. So it's tree mail time. And in this little box that said Sprint on the outside was a Palm Pre.
Very cool.
That is a friggin' hot phone.
So It seems like the Survivor crew put them on a little treasure hunt through the phone because they were like, go to memos, go to this, go to that.
Check your memos.
So they ended up on the videos app.
Right, and they watched some video clips from their loved ones. But guess what, kids? The loved ones were actually on the island, if you notice the background.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time for the challenge. And you guessed it, it's the loved ones challenge. When they walked in, it was so emotional.
It always is.
So bad for Sandra because she wanted her mom to be there, but her mom passed away. And her husband is in Afghanistan, so I felt so bad for Sandra. I was like close to tears. I didn't actually cry, but I was close. All right, so the challenge is the old pair up with your loved one, and you scoop up a bucket of ocean water and throw it at your loved one, and whatever they can catch, they got to fill up into a bucket, and when the bucket gets heavy enough, the flag goes up. So, yeah. It was really close at the end. I think it was...
It really came down to Jerri and her sister and Russell and his wife.
And by the way, Russell is not the lovey-dovey type. No.
I think it's because his two ladies were in the same area. So.
I know. He can't... Parvati, look away. Look away. My wife is here. Wife, look away. Parvati's watching. She's my alliance.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, Jerri won.
But the best part of the challenge was Colby freaking out at his brother Reed. Every time they would mess up, which was pretty much every time.
Every throw.
Colby would be like, Reed! And then one time he's like, what do you want?
Yes.
Tell me what you want.
It was pretty much every time.
It was so funny. Oh, my God.
He was like, what do you want me to do?
Colbster is ridiculous.
Colby is insane. He just wants to watch Treasure Island,
hilarious.
Okay? All right, so we neglected to mention that the reward was a plane trip to a neighboring island to witness the phenomenon of blowholes. Mm-hmm. And food, and more food.
And they got to take the Palm Pre with them to record their memories.
Which is amazing because it takes a pretty nice picture and video and everything.
Yeah. So Jerri, like we said, was the challenge winner.
And her sister Jennifer.
So she got to pick not one, but two other survivors and their loved ones.
But before she picked, Russell was hanging out with his wife like, Jerri? And, and she was like, Parvati? And then, Russell was like, and then she was like, Jeff, can I pick someone else? And Russell's like, no, Sandra. It was girls' night.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Russell's kind of pissed.
He was really pissed.
All right, he was really pissed. And, but let's first talk about the blowholes. That was pretty really amazing. Cool. Wasn't it? They threw coconuts in there, and the coconuts shot up like 100 feet in the air, and the food looked delish, and it was fun. Everybody was giggling about the pictures and everything that they took on the phone. But Jerri's pretty worried. When the party's over, she's going to have to pay the piper, and the piper be Russell.
Yeah. But Parvati and Sandra were like, oh, we have your back, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah.
It's ladies' night. All right, so Russell is pissed, and he makes a pact with Rupert and Colby. Crazy old Colby.
I love Colby.
To get rid of Parvati.
Yeah.
Unless she wins immunity.
Obviously. So the girls get back from the reward, and they just want to go to sleep. And Rupert is keeping everyone up with his wood chopping and stick breaking.
Shouldn't you be doing that during the day?
He thought it was the perfect time to do it.
Well, Jerri can't sleep, and apparently neither can Russell, because he's being eaten up on the inside by his anger monkey. And, Russell's back with Jerri after they have a little chat, because he's that kind of a guy.
No, it's because he needs another vote.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's time for the immunity challenge. It's one of those endurance torture challenges.
This looks horrible.
Yes. You have to hold your arms out at the sides supporting these poles. And if you move just a little bit, the pole falls and you're out.
So Colby, the Colbster, was out first after 15 seconds.
He really
I'm surprised
sucks
he
at
didn't blame
these.
Reed for this.
Reed! You made me drop it! All right, and then Sandra was out not long after, probably about 45 seconds after the Colbster. Then Russell, then Jerri. So it came down to Rupert versus Parvati, and I was screaming the entire time because
There
it
was
was
some
like
nice
this
saves in
close.
there.
Yeah, there really were. But in the end, Parvati wins immunity. So Russell and his bitches, aka the Ladies Alliance, want Rupert out. And Sandra wants Russell out. So she's trying to make a little alliance with Rupert. But Rupert's a dumbass, and he goes and takes another dump on Sandra after she saved his ass so many times in the last few weeks, or days actually. And he runs to his little butt buddy Russell and tells him, hey, Sandra wants you out. So Russell freaks out and is like, Sandra, are you with me or are you against me?
She's like, I'm against you.
Which was freaking hilarious to
Yeah.
Parvati, and they all start laughing at Russell. And the worst thing that you could do is laugh at a bully because it makes them angry.
Don't laugh in someone's face on Survivor.
Especially Russell.
Especially a bully.
Because he's got some self-esteem issues where he's got to be on top all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Not happening. So he wants everybody out, basically, but he really wants Sandra out.
All right, so
Yeah.
Tribal Council.
All right, so yeah, Magical Jeff looking in his crystal ball. He knows that Rupert's...
Jeff.
He stirred up a shitstorm between Sandra and Russell. And it was. And they chatted about it, but then it's time to vote. And Parvati, of course, smarty that she is, decides to keep her immunity idol.
I hope so.
And since it's the last day for the hidden immunity idol, Sandra decides to play it because she's feeling a little oogie in her stomach.
I don't know why you would even consider not playing it on
Just
the last
freaking
day.
play
that you
it,
can.
man.
Like, what harm could it do? No.
I don't know. All right, so it's a damn good thing she decided to play it. Although Rupert had all the votes to be gone anyway, because I'm pretty sure he had 4. So, but he's voted out by at least 3 votes. So it's pretty much neither here nor there that she played it. But whatever, it was pretty cool to see the worried looks on everyone's faces.
So
like,
bad for Rupert, though.
does anyone have any Pepto-Bismol in the first aid kit? Oh wait, we don't have a first aid kit. All right, so Sunday. Already? It's the finale. The 3-hour finale. 2 hours of the show plus 1 of the reunion.
I'm not gonna make it.
Yes, we will. I'll feed you full of coffee
I
intravenously.
don't like coffee.
I know, that'll keep you up. Till Sunday.
Much
Much love.